It was a huge turnout for the Cherry Blossom Festival this year, but as you can see, the cherry blossoms are now hitting the ground, and now we can look forward to next year. Melissa Harrington, District Wire News. Even though it's a little cloudy out today, people are still celebrating President's Day here at Mount Vernon. Melissa Harrington, District Wire News. Georgetown University students had a rude awakening at 6 a.m. Saturday morning. Over 400 freshman students were evacuated from the Harbin Hall dorm. Police arrested 3 college freshmen after discovering a dorm room had been turned into a drug lab. Police and school officials say the students created dimethyltryptamine, also known as DMT. It is a powerful hallucinogenic that can cause visions of alien encounters and cause terrific near-death sensations. One day later, students discuss how they feel.
I think it was really a shock. I found it really surprising, and it's actually I think it's pretty sad that something like this could happen, because this is a great university, and I mean, I love my experience here so far.
Many students were not only worried about what was going on in their building, but they also worried about their studies, as they had been forced to wait outside for 6 hours, waiting to be let back into the building.
Obviously, there are certain kids that are upset about losing the 6 or 7 hours of studying or whatever it was, and then there are other kids that are joking about making T-shirts that say "I was evacuated," and kids are trying to joke around, be as optimistic as possible, realize that it was a strange situation and it's not something that happens every day.
Campus police did not comment, but as previous students said, this does not usually occur at Georgetown University. Melissa Harrington, District Wire News. More flights will be offered in the D.C. area now that Southwest Airlines has purchased AirTran Airways for $1.4 billion. Southwest will now fly frequently to New York, Boston, and to Washington, D.C. Flights will also be offered at Ronald Reagan National Airport. Southwest plans to stick with their no-charge policy on baggage.
Whatever flight's the cheapest is what I get, because it's usually last minute.
But some worry the merge will increase the cost of their travels.
For me, as a consumer, what I'm worried about is this hodgepodge of different aircraft. Will it affect Southwest bottom line? Because if it does, then it affects my wallet.
Now that the merge has taken place with AirTran, Southwest will pick up 30 new destinations, but they will still compete with other airlines in the U.S., one being Delta. The deal will significantly increase its reach, broaden the number of flights, and provide greater price competition against other airlines. Southwest continues to be the nation's biggest low-cost carrier. Melissa Harrington, District Wire News.
It's going around the world.
FIFA delegates visit the President and the Washington Memorial. By mid-December, the committee will decide if the World Cup will be held in our nation's capital.
Now they're here in the United States to kind of like attest to that. In a brief stint, 72 hours they're going to be here. Once they're done with this technical inspection, they will go back to the actual 24 members that vote, give them a very detailed report, and hopefully with that report, we'll be one of the 2 host countries, which the announcement will be made on December the 2nd of this year.
More than 1 million people have signed up for a petition online to bring the World Cup to the United States. The process started a year and a half ago. A decision will be made by December.
It's a privilege for Washington, D.C. to be a part of this bid, and we'd be honored to host the games in either 2018 or 2022.
FIFA delegates will continue to travel for the next 3 days. They hope to find where the next World Cup will be.